Hello Internet, welcome back to the Digital Age Monster Club. My name is Mark and this is Full Play Fraturday and Golden Sun: The Lost Age. So last video I'd said there was the house down this way you had to go into. I stand corrected. While you do need to go into that house, you have to do a different scene first. And... nope, it wasn't this house, so... there's a storyline element that you meet up with him for. Like, here we go. This is this is the house. And the my mind is failing me right now. Before you leave Lemuria, you should definitely hit up the spring. Because just about everything in there, it's just like the Tolby Spring for Coliseum from the first game. The spring in there gives you almost entirely artifact gear, so weapons and armor, and I've pretty well filled up on. I got 3 empty spaces left. Because of all the artifact stuff I've got. So there's some really good stuff. The Hestia Blade was 20 points up from the stuff I had equipped. Aegis Shield was like 10 points. Erebus Armor was like 6. Crown of Glory was like 10. Crafted Gloves raise attack and defense, so that was actually a good improvement for what Jenna had. Fireman's Pole, not like it was like 8 for over the Glower Staff she was using, but Shiva's Cloud Wand is only like 2. Brilliant Circlet's not bad. Floral Dress, not that great. Lita's Bracelet, very good. And the Crown of Glory, that's the Pierce head, that was pretty good. That's most of it. There's a few other stuff, but you know, a lot more not more lucky medals for that, and more empty space in your inventory. So alright, so here, this is Pierre's uncle. Fascinating coincidence. No, I'm pretty sure Piers would have kind of led us here. I know that I'm supposed to be in charge, but... timid young Piers, a mighty warrior. Timid? He went past the Kibombo, I'm pretty sure, and, you know, handled all the monsters that were on his way there, so pretty sure he's not timid. Needs to see her. Ah... this place is a mess. Illness in Lemuria, born with a weak heart. Fell ill. Too great for her heart. For your safe return until the very end. No. People that grieve do need time. Rest of my relatives that I would be alone. I'm gonna try and leave. For now. How could you possibly know that? Secret, the mission was given by His Highness the King. You what now? But it's not. No! No, 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 no. Probably left sooner. Well. I don't know why he's brought you here. At least you tell me that much. Nope, it hasn't told me jack. So we have some time. Write you a letter. Si Lumpa. Wait a minute, we know that name. Comes out first, and he will see you. Okay. So, there were gravestones this way, I think? No. Below here. Yes. So, Piers is there. And if you do talk to him, he doesn't say anything. You can use mind read on him, and he'll say something along the lines of, didn't want my mother to go. Anyways, Lumpa resides in this place. Try and get in the front door, you still can't do it. So you gotta go up top. So yeah, this is actually confusing. This is supposed to be a staircase, but it doesn't look quite right. It just looks more like a dump in like a sewer or something. You climb up the ladder, you end up here, and there's nothing up here. So down, and then you gotta go this way. And then you just meet this guy. Yeah, but not because he brought us. And here you learn something. Regrettably, half of this video is going to be a lot of dialogue, unfortunately. I know that's kind of the point of the series, but to get quickly through. But Lemuria is mostly... The two biggest reasons for Lemuria is to get into the next part of the sea and to find out what the hell's going on with the world. How can you tell from within the fog? Babby? Babby really couldn't. The same man you knew long ago. Living in the outside world. Spirits? No. His will was strong. His life force was not. That's not true. One person in the outside world who you still know. Sounding word. Accurate one. We dealt with him. Could. Outside world? Probably not. hooks? Of course not. Not like I could stop you anyways. Yes, yes, yes. Cultivated as Lemuria. You're related to the seal on alchemy. Tell us this until you reach an error. Yeah, that's it. This is supposed to be a great, a giant plot point in the game. Honestly, that kind of detail didn't really need to be explained only in Lemuria. And there's so much dialogue already. I don't think the true words have ever been spoken. And yet, modern day, nor history, and think you know better than anyone else that ever came before you. Great sanctums? Which sanctums? Soul Sanctum? How do you know of any other sanctums? One of my favorite moments in this game. Oh, by the way, in the last video, I picked up all the stuff that you can scoop up. I thought there was more. There's the Rusty Sword, the Stardust, Lucky Metal, and what was it, Psi Crystal? And then the Bone. The Bone serves no purpose. You can try and give it to the dog that was trying to clue you into it, but really it was, according to the wikis, it was really just there to serve as, oh, you can find stuff kind of like this. So. Oh, this music sounds familiar. Alright, so then, let's see. Ta-da! And that's, like, the only thing in here. Bookcase. Mr. World. Mr. World will be a native son of Lemuria. Say that again? The Lemurian people. The lighthouses beacon before the line right in the fringes of where? Only trace of the once brilliant land of Lemuria remains today. Strange statement, but okay. King were yelling so loud I could hear them from out here. That doesn't bode well. Why is it bringing an entrance? I don't know. Now we're on the roof of the second story, whatever it is. Imagine the poor guard because he favors Loompa with them over their own. That's petty. Sure, why not? Okay, right. Oh, Piers is here. Let's go to them.
Did you see me dishonored thus? They ought to present themselves to us!
Yeah, a little bit. Shiva, Jenna, Felix, Craig. Search and impressed us. The outside world. Mirror remains unchanged. You are an idiot. Chance to send cures away to spider commands. Now you cured me by chance alone. Mirror still traded people on many continents. So, the giant dot right next to the king's portrait there, that is what Lemuria was supposed to be. Massive landmass. And the rest of the world is shaped like a moon. Which looks like it was 6 continents, maybe? There we go. Our world shine brightly. Oh, you don't believe so now? Who the hell arrived on Lemuria 150 years ago? How the hell did people not see Lemuria from that landmass right below it? Oh, drift is weird. I love how perfectly the edges of this outline are perfectly straight. The outline is. It goes from the checkered floor to the blackness and on a pixel. Shrunk. Mm-hmm. As is the amount of water mass. Oh, decided to join us. You're no wise. Heck, the two. World even smaller. Breathing being, possessing its own life force. Nourishment. nourishment. It's not a state akin to hibernation. Lost its life. Something stopped its own clock, not the flow of time around it. Nourish its body again. Yep. So spring has never come. Maybe the world isn't alive, but it certainly acts in a manner similar to it, Conservato, so maybe you should get that into your skull. Me personally, yeah, I know what happens. As I do that, the world will wither and die if we do not act. I love that guard shaking his head. Eastern Sea. I think there's a small cutscene, or at least piece of dialogue, if you try to go through the Ozenia cliffs. You encounter the stone that's sticking out of the ocean, the same ones that Poseidon raised on his death. And it just speaks of his, I don't know how to get past this. You probably need a new kind of synergy, so. Where did you get that chest from? Synergy that this contains. Wields its synergy of the earth. Well, that sounds like Felix. Grind synergy. The reefs? Those aren't reefs, those are rocks. Okay, so they kind of amp this up to being a very powerful synergy. It's a field-only synergy, and you use it on maybe 4 occasions. So, yeah, just don't let it deceive you. Oh, and Piers was in a different position in your party, you have to change him back to get him to where he was. So there's that. Go ahead and save my game. Where the hell was I at? Here. There we go. This is people. Born throughout where? Aw, how nice. So that's basically it for Lemuria proper. Hydros Chamber. Dire Hydra. Spears and most definitely still alive. Pray for a safe return. Okay. I don't remember that, actually. And now there's a little... This is a nice little balcony. Must see plenty from up here. Okay. Bah. That chest will remain there until the end of time. There's... yeah, basically nothing else to do. And I got it earlier. I made a clip of it earlier, so I'll cut that in here. Of the biggest reason to use the Toby Spring is that if you use a lucky metal, you can get the Eclipse Summon. The artifacts are great, but the Eclipse Summon is awesome. I'm using my last metal. Oops. Oh, the Minerva Helm. I forgot about this. This is a good one. The biggest reason to use the Spring... Perfect shot. First time middle circle landing grants you a summon. The Eclipse Summon. Eclipse is 3 Jupiter, 2 Mercury, and it's actually fairly flippin' powerful. So make sure you grab that before you leave. So that's that. There is no shop in Lemuria. So you can't buy weapons, armor, or artifacts, or herb stuff. And you can't sell any of that. So if you try to keep using your lucky metals in the spring, and you don't have the space for it, you're gonna be forced to drop something, which is either the item you picked up or something you already carry with you. So, come back to the ship. Set off. Upgrade to no. Oh yes, and there's this very fun conversation here. And I have to ask you. For respect. Fun sequence there. So go ahead and come right back in and go up into the corner. You dumb rock. Hey, this stone looks familiar. So grind it, and the stone will disappear. There's no way in hell that is a reef. Okay, so is it? Oop. Ah, yes. Let's park it right here. And come on out. Alright, straight down here. Ancient Lemuria. Oops. Oop. So let's see. You can't actually get into this location over here, but you can use Cyclone. And if you're curious about which Synergy to use here, give it a wallop and shake, and the Jin pops out. And surprisingly joins without a fight. Rhyme. Alright, so... Rhyme is Seal a Foe's Synergy. I don't think it does any actual damage, though. I think it just tries to seal Synergy. So it's... The more troublesome bosses you should try and use it on. But, unfortunately, that move, Sealing Synergy, needs to have a higher effectiveness. Because it just... And lasts longer. Or last longer. Because it's almost useless otherwise. Okay, so if you go down here, it's a dead end. Here, over here, over here. Over here. Oops. There. There we go. Alright, so... the only way to leave Lemuria is back through the Sea of Time. So... It's that one. Yeah, very powerful Synergy. Only costs 2. So one of these statements is false. Okay, and now... So now, with this rock down, you enter a new area of the Sea of Time, which is actually... shortcut out of here. Just get into the current and it hijacks you straight to the outside. Okay, so... Oops. So I'm going back to shop. I updated my game, by the way. Did get that done. It should... Fire. That's the Hestia blade that I picked up. Awesome. Okay. There we go. Did you? My eyes deceive me? Yes, your eyes deceive you. Find Isaac. Not so badly. Hey, Isaac helped me once. Helped Omuk. That's Hisu. That was a translation error. Or someone wasn't paying attention. Shut up. Kraden, it's so mean of you. I honestly am surprised that Jenna doesn't like step out for this and like start getting like pissed or something. I challenge her to a fight or something. So yes, if you go back in Golden Sun 1, when you get reveal, if you go back to where Sue was trapped and free him, you will get this sequence in the Link game. Okay, so item. Raises elemental resistances. It gets... so I stand corrected on my earlier statement, or I think it was in a previous video. Yeah, it's used in battle. It is not a passive effect. Disappointingly. Alright, I need to sell some shit. Okay, so this... This, yes. This. Can't buy that, fortunately. Okay, so, yeah, stupid bone never goes away now. Oops. Whatever. Never gonna use it, but... Alright, so... Oops. So I have... Stardust, 2 Silk Feathers, and... Rusty Sword, so I'm actually gonna go to Yalm. And get that stuff forged. And then when I'm done with that, I will head to next sea. Alright. So, regrettably, the Rusty Sword becomes a Robber's Blade, or Corsair's Edge, which is basically not helpful. It was 70 points less attack damage than what I currently have equipped to my characters. The Silk Feather, I was able to turn one of those into an aerial glove, so I've got Piers on that, which raised his agility up. The other thing is a Planet Armor, which was less, and the I got a Sylph Rapier, which is also less, so yeah, the Stardust and Sylph Feathers and Teardrops are now not going to give you stats on your gear that are better than what you got in Lemuria. So, we are now in the Western Sea. And, let's see. So, let's... south of Gun Cliffs. Right there. So now that we're in a new area of the world, stronger enemies, but not ridiculous. Oops. Okay. One of the shells. That one. One of these two has... Alright, let me try and get off. There it is, okay. Alright, so that's that one, and then... one is... Yep. Alright, Turtle Dragon and Hydras. Very powerful. Do not take them lightly. But that's only if you're not leveled and... Oops. Geared up for it. Oh. So the two big continents here are Ateca and Hesperia. Yes. And all the landmasses here serve the purpose. Okay, straight up. There it is. Alright. Alright, then it's that one. Damn. I thought I notated this stuff better. I made notes better than that. Oh yes, I don't think I did it in the other ocean, but if you go to the edge of the water, it's basically waterfall into nothing. There we go. Rusty staff. Alright. So... that's done. Should stop there first. Alright. Come on. Alright. So way down here. Interesting character enemies to fight. Way up to the edge. Southwest Ateca Islet. Yes. Make sure I was on the right spot. Miles over a massive waterfall. I really start to appreciate the grandeur of nature if you see that. Tell you what. Right. What? Yes. Alright, so push this up. Darn it. so the very familiar looking boulder, can't do anything with that. Not yet, anyways. But dragon skin is a forgeable item. No, give. Jesus. That out of the way. Not really anything else to do until you can stay here, and it's really interesting. But okay. Yeah, there's nothing really to do here until you get the lift synergy. You can deal with that. Alright, so that pen is breaking. That's it. Really should have planned this out better. Okay, got it. Okay, Cult Island, and as you can see, there is a Djinn right here. So, let's take a look around. What do you got? Glaciers knows you need magma balls. Chaos, but south. Interesting. Or I should say, you should come back here at some point. Village named Prox to northwest, but the sea freezes in winter, and over time just becomes impossible. Just became impossible to get there. Okay, so there's an apple in the tree and you can't get it yet. There we go. Okay, so here. And that. There, and here, and there. There's a Djinn. There we go. That instead of rhyme. That. There we go. Gel is more usable. Weaken a foe's attack will actually do damage, whereas rhyme just seals synergy. Okay, so that. Okay. Someone put a bridge here, so... Whoa. What the hell? I don't remember this being on the map. Ah! Interesting. Okay. Well, gonna have to come back here, because I need the carry stone, and I don't have that yet. Fucking hell, get up there. Down. Ow. There we go. Down there. Okay. Supposed to be... There we go. Is this it? On my way. Nope, not the place I was trying to get to, but not unwelcome. These ancient ruins might have come from these very rocks. So... Okay, well... lady. People staying at the inn can check in at the counter. There we go. Let's see. That is... Alright. Take that. Star, you... Mist po- oh, nice. Nice, nice, nice. Spirit armlets. Yeah, not worth it. That. Yeah, Courser's Edge, 6,300. Cloud Brand, 11,800. So, yeah, way low. Look at all the artifacts I got now. This is ridiculous. So yeah, this is mining town. You'll come back here later, and you should. There's not really that much to do. There's a gin up here. And I don't think you're not able to get to it until you deal with this wall. Almost positive about that. No! Not fair! So that thing sticking out of the ground right there is... what was it called? Golem Core? It's a forgeable item. You can pick up a few forgeable items in here. Powder. Basically useless. But you want to come back here after you get through with Magma Rock. So yeah, you can't do anything. Let me go find that bloody settlement. Oh, I'm on the wrong continent. That's why I couldn't find it. This is Engar. This is Gondolin. Let's try over here. Aye. lead to? There's a place. Oh, don't tell me this is... Yeah, I think this is when I have to go through a river just to get to it. It's the most ridiculous thing. Alright, into the river. By the way, I discovered, or rediscovered, if you want to get back to the island faster than parking on the beach, just take the river up as far as you can, and you'll stop, you'll be able to jump out, like, right at, just south of it. So you can park at the beach over here and then run all the way up, but you can also take your boat up the river. And that is a trick that you need to know to get all the Jinn in the game. That's red rock right there, which looks kind of like air rock and Gaia rock and aqua rock. That is magma rock. Gondo and sediment. Damn it. Jeez. Alright, so this looks like a good spot to dig. Huh. Anyways, in here, Stardust. Which is gonna be almost useless now. Metal. Giant explosion on the rock the other night. Could get back to sleep though. I was talking about Magma Rock. You saw the river rock. Sure, why not? I think you should consider in order to survive to make it back to do so by the skin of their teeth. Surprised you know anything about them since I can't pass through from where I came from. Alright. Ah, that was where... Alright, so... I think that's good enough for now. There we go. So... Yes, over here. Hesperia is this continent, and... no. Ateka is this continent. Hesperia is this continent? I'm so tired right now. Oh my god. Alright, well, okay, that, oh my god. 4 hours of sleep. Alright. So, that's gonna be it for this video. Got plenty done, though. And the first half was almost all dialogue, so... kind of need to know it, though, to understand what the hell's going on with this game. There we go. Yes. So, we're in the West Sea. We're collecting some easy stuff before we get on with the game. We are nearly to Jupiter Lighthouse. So, if you were wondering when the heck you get to do some of that fun stuff from what you were doing in the first game, we're nearly there. It's there's a big thing you have to get done before that, and then at Jupiter Lighthouse you find out one of the giant plot points of the game, and it changes kind of the entire dynamic of the game, or at least the story for it. So, it brings back the memories. All right. Well, thank you for joining for this video, and hope you have enjoyed the videos thus far, and I hope you come back for more. But until that happens, take care.